No.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Town of Limington Select Board meeting for August 29th, 2024. We will call the meeting to order at 7 p.m. and we will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And we will need approval for the meeting minutes for August 22nd, 2024.
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes for August 22nd.
I will second that.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor. Motion carries. On to the approval of the warrants for week number 34, payroll warrant number 81 for the amount of $28,805.77. Appropriations warrant number 82 for $498,683.12. The totals for warrant 81 and 82 is $527,488.89. A couple of recurring bills. We have Bureau of Motor Vehicles for the amount of $7,595.51. Maine Municipal Association Liability Insurance, $27,966.50. Town of Limington, Article 8, capital improvements, $450,000. This money is going from, it's going into our capital improvements fund. York County Registry, 22 lien discharges, $418.
So it went from the left pocket to the right pocket, Mike?
Essentially, yeah. Moving the money around. I await a motion.
I make a motion we accept the warrant 81 and 2 as read.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor. Motion carries. Tammy, would you like to read the purchase orders for us, please?
I can do that.
Thank you.
Purchase order request for the week, fire in EMS department. A request to pay Ossipee Garage Doors LLC for a service call, $200. A request to pay Boundtree for EMS supplies, $754.77. A request to pay Matthew Plumley reimbursement for 3-day training, $300. A request to pay Matheson Gas for oxygen, $755.58. A request to pay Hartford Communication radio removal and reinstall, $306. A request to pay Goodyear 3 ambulance and 1 trailer tire, $794.53. A request to pay Fire Tech and Safety for turnout gear, $339.50. A request to pay Boundtree Medical Supplies, $734.35. A request to pay Bergeron Globe Extrication Jacket and Pants, $1,343.81. And a request to pay Amazon Office Supplies, $168.96.
I make a motion to approve the fire and EMS purchase orders. Wow.
I will second. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor. Motion carries.
Davis Memorial Library purchase order request to pay Amazon for books, $131.64.
I make a motion to approve the Davis Memorial Library purchase order request.
I second that.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor. Motion carries.
Public Works purchase order requests. A request to pay Roe Ford for condenser assembly and seal gasket kit, $269.75. A request to pay Matheson Gases for mechanic gases, $11.67. And a request to pay Contractors Choice LLC for culvert, $3,494.32.
I'll make a motion to approve the Public Works Department purchase order requests.
I will second that.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor. Motion carries. On to weekly activities. If you tuned in last week, you knew that we met with the Financial Advisory Committee. They settled on some dates for their upcoming meetings. They're going to be meeting on September 19th, October 10th, October 15th, November 7th, and November 21st. Right now, we're starting to fill those dates for different departments. Fire and EMS has volunteered to go on September 9th with their presentation to the committee. Parks and Rec is going to go on October 10th. Public Works is, we want to fit them in on the 15th, but I'm still waiting to hear back from the director before I go ahead and confirm that. November 17th is going to be for the smaller departments, Planning Board, Code Enforcement, Animal Control, Library. There might be one or two others that I'm not thinking of at the moment. And then on November 21st, the Select Board is going to meet with the Financial Advisory Committee, at which point we should have everything settled for the budget. Thankfully, though, because that meeting is happening on November 21st, if there are some revisions that need to be made to the budget, there will be time to approach the Financial Advisory Committee another time before the deadline. So that's good. We're hoping that there won't be any glitches in the budget creation as there were for the last year's yearly report, but should be a good season for the budget. On top of that, the Select Board has spoken with Public Works regarding.
Want to talk about the two people that we need for the committee?
Thank you, Tammy. You brought up. Would you mind speaking on that a little bit?
Well, we discovered tonight at the meeting that there are two openings for Financial Advisory Committee. So, looking to see if there would be any interested citizens that would like to avail themselves to the committee. Just come to see us, leave your name at the town office during business hours, or just reach out on the website. Our email addresses are there too. So there's a number of ways to reach out and say that you're interested. And we look forward to all those people signing up.
Yes, we do. And we will we'll put something on our website that we're looking for folks, and spread the word around in a few other mediums, the ones we can anyways. Moving on, the town is going to need a special town meeting coming up here. We spoke with the Public Works Director regarding some of our plow trucks, and they are falling into disrepair. This is not any means associated with the treatment that they're getting down at Public Works. It's just that they're old, they're worn out, and there's only so much you can do for an old vehicle before it's ready to be retired.
It's time.
It is
It's time.
On top of that, we're also going to be looking to change the form of government for the town of Limington from Select Board and Town Meeting to Select Board Town Manager Town Meeting. The people of the town have voted to hire on a town manager, but before we can do that, we need to change the form of government. This meeting on September 26th will facilitate that. We will be providing public notice in the shopping guide, as well as putting it on our website. Obviously, we're providing ample notice starting today. Anything else for the Select Board before we move on to the department weekly activities?
Can we just mention quickly that there was $150,000 earmarked for trucks in the town meeting in March, in the capital improvement fund. So it's not like we're asking the town for additional money. The money's sitting there. It's just it was voted down for the type of truck. It was kind of specific. It wasn't open-ended. So this is gonna just ask for that money to be able to get the trucks that we do need. So it's not more money.
Thank you, Tammy. I should have remembered that. I did not. Anything else of Select Board activities? All right, we'll move on into department activities for the week. Jason, would you like to read Fire and EMS, maybe?
Sure. Number of calls week ending August 24th, 13. Month to date 45, year to date 491. They had one fire call and 12 EMS calls. Schedule status, there were 2 vacant shifts this week. Chief covered one of the shifts, and an EMT ran from home to cover the second. There is still one vacant shift for the rest of August. Still one vacant shift to be filled in September. Trainings in-house, they had a meeting Wednesday evening. They'll be hosting a gas meter training. They did yesterday, Wednesday the 28th. The area departments have been invited. There is no cost to the town for training. Away, Limerick would be hosting a Life Flight of Maine training, which was on Tuesday the 27th. Let me see here. The vehicles, new rear tires were installed on Ambulance 1. This was an item listed as needing replacement during the inspection last month. Unit 11, the EMS fly car will need new tires for inspection. The airbag light is on, which will need to be repaired in order to pass inspection in October. Special notes, there are currently 4 calls ahead of last August month-to-date and 22 calls ahead of last year's year-to-date. Year-to-date, there have been a total of 88 trainings, resulting in 327 training certificates being added to employees' files, including in-house trainings, trainings hosted by other departments, and various online trainings. Some line trainings were attended by only one employee, with some in-house trainings had attendance as high as 23. So,
That is a lot of training. It's nice to know that, they are keeping up on all of that, and we do appreciate them for all their efforts. Tammy, did you want to read Parks and Rec, or?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll do that. For weekly programs, before and after care started this week. We have 34 children in the program currently and are still having openings available for morning and afternoon. The coffee social is every Wednesday from 9:30 to 11:30 at the Old Town Hall. Again, a great time for everybody. We had 18 people this week playing swoop and bananagrams. Soccer registration closed on Wednesday this week. Practices will start next week, with games starting Saturday, September 14th. Coaches will be reaching out directly next week. This coming weekend is the last weekend Moimodeo will be open for the season. Happy Labor Day, and thank you so much for a great season. Further out is Trunk or Treat on Saturday, October 26th from 3 to 5 at the municipal parking lot. Rain date will be Sunday, October 27th, and more information will be coming for that. We have plenty of weeks for that.
If you would like to participate, just reach out to Sherry Beatty or Madison Moody, and they will put you down to have a spot to display your trunk. I know I'll be there. I've been there for the last 2.
What are you gonna dress up as?
I don't know, but I had these mechanical stilts that I wore last year. It didn't come out the way I want, but I'm gonna try it again, I think. Moving on to Public Works Department. This week, they have been able to replace 3 crossings on Shaving Hill Road. They will have to pave over the culvert areas themselves to make it easier for Allstate Construction to do their job. They've also repaired a few holes along Milturn Road and Hendrickson. This week, they had one of their employees working with Spectrum to get the camera and internet system finished at the different properties. We're talking about Coventry Station, the Old Town Garage, Library, Old Town Hall, the Transfer Station, and the Department of Public Works. There are some others that still need to be done, I believe, here.
I think, Town Hall and
Moimodeo
is the last 2.
Right. Pine Hill Meadows has been opened and draining all the water level that was at the top of the levee. They've contacted Don Harris to help them trap some animals causing this problem. This week they had a couple more signs to repair and small trees to remove. Ground maintenance is in progress for the municipal complex, the ballparks, transfer station, Department of Public Works, and the Old Town Hall. Next week, they'll be returning to Shaving Hill Road to work along the first hill/curve to clean the ditches, debris, check cross culverts, After these tasks are complete, they'll pave over any sections of asphalt removed. Sean is working to locate areas along 117 to ask the Department of Transportation to help remove any hazards along sections of the roadway that they plow. Last weekend, they were able to grade River Road, Tucker Road, sections 2 and 3. If possible, they're going to try and tackle Beaverberry and Mill Turn on Monday while traffic is low due to the holiday. He says thank you and hopes to have a great and long weekend. And thank you, Sean. From the planning board, they wanted to remind everybody, Monday is a holiday, so they will not be meeting. They will be meeting the following Monday instead. That's going to be September 9th. And I believe that's all we have from the departments. Is there anything else the select board would like to mention? I think we've covered
I
everything.
think it's everything.
Jason, would you like to bring us home with the informational bulletin?
Sure.
Or,
Yep.
I mean, yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Select Board hours, Thursdays 2 to 8. On-air meeting time is Thursdays at 7 p.m. Transfer station hours are Saturday and Sundays from 9 to 4, Wednesdays from 12 to 4. The transfer station sticker must be attached to your vehicle windshield for the disposal of all items. Transfer station stickers are available at the town office for $20. No sticker is required to use the swap shop. The transfer station does not accept brush, yard clippings, or hazardous waste. Riverside Recycling in Portland takes the hazardous waste and yard clippings and brush. General Assistance Office applications are available from the town clerk's office during their normal business hours. Applications must be filled out and accompanied with supporting documentation and must be signed. Planning Board meets at the Municipal Complex the first and third Monday evenings at 7. Parks and Rec Cars and Coffee is held at the Old Town Hall building every Wednesday from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. If you have any questions or suggestions, please reach out to Madison Moody, our Recreation Director, at m.moody@limingtonmaine.gov.
All right, thank you, Jason. I would open the meeting to public comment, but there is no public tonight, unfortunately. So with that said, I will entertain a motion to adjourn, unless, of course, nothing else. Okay.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
No, I think we've covered it all tonight.
Yep.
Okay. I'll wait a motion.
Oh, I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
And I'll second that.
Motion and a second. All in favor. We are adjourned at 7:18 p.m.